Imagine you walk into your bank, insist your house is still worth what you paid for it back in 1973, and then ask them to lend against today's value anyway. They'd laugh you out of the lobby. Well, the US government is about to try almost exactly that. The punchline is that it just might work. Welcome back to Money Monday. There's a bill moving through Congress called the American Reserve Modernization Act, or ARMA for short. It was introduced on May 21st by Representative Nick Begich of Alaska, with Representative Jared Golden of Maine acting as co-lead, plus more than a dozen bipartisan co-sponsors. It's a rewrite of last year's Bitcoin Act. Here's what it actually does. It directs the Treasury to build a strategic Bitcoin reserve, buying up to 200,000 Bitcoin a year for 5 years. That's a target of 1 million coins, which is just under 5% of all the Bitcoin that will ever exist. Once those coins are in federal hands, they're locked up for at least 20 years, and they can only be sold to pay down the national debt, which just crossed $39 trillion. The whole reason for writing it into law is simple. An executive order can be undone by the next president with a stroke of a pen. A statute is a lot harder to unwind. Now here's the part that should make you sit up. The bill's supporters keep using the phrase revenue neutral, meaning no new taxes and no new borrowing. So how do you buy tens of billions of dollars of Bitcoin without taxing or borrowing? That's where it gets interesting. The leading idea, and I want to be precise here, is something called gold revaluation. I say precise because the bill itself only orders a study of these so-called budget-neutral strategies. It doesn't actually name this one in the text. But this is the mechanism everyone's pointing to, so stay with me, because once you see it, you can't unsee it. The US government holds about 261.5 million ounces of gold. On the government's books, that gold is valued at $42